Mr. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari, Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Admiral Amjad Khan Niazi, Nishan-e-Imtiaz Military, Sitare Basalat, Chief of the Naval Staff, Provincial Minister, Chief Minister Sindh, visiting delegates, scholars, and experts on maritime affairs, valued exhibitors, media personnel, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good morning. On behalf of Pakistan Navy and Ministry of Maritime Affairs, it is an honor for me to welcome you all in the opening ceremony of first Pakistan International Maritime Expo and Conference, dubbed as PIMEC 2023. I express my profound gratitude to our esteemed guests from different countries, representing almost all parts of the globe, for being here with us to participate and mark the PIMEC 2023, a mutually beneficial event. Ladies and gentlemen, before Pakistan's independence, Dr. Allama Iqbal, in his address of 1930 at Allahabad, and Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah during his interaction with Mr. Rustam Kausji, owner of the then only shipping company in India in 1946, had stressed upon realization of maritime sector. And accordingly, drawing strength from the founding fathers' vision, soon after independence, Pakistan made early strides in the maritime economy. But the momentum could not be sustained due to the lack of desired focus. However, with the growth of geoeconomics as a central theme in the national security policy of Pakistan, and at a time when there has been a new surge of militarization and power politics, development of blue economy within a secure and cooperative framework has become imperative for the economy of Pakistan. A need was therefore felt to realign ourselves with the foundational maritime visions, and accordingly, Ministry of Maritime Affairs and Pakistan Navy jointly thought of a course alignment by way of reinvigorating the maritime strategic path through PIMEC. A concise look at the global sea-centric picture suggests that existing contribution of maritime sector to global economy is about $1.5 trillion, which is expected to be doubled in size by 2030, implying that Pakistan must pay attention to the sea, which it most rightly deserves. And therefore, it is a moment of pride for Pakistan Navy and Ministry of Maritime Affairs to host this maiden mega event, essentially meant to raise awareness amongst national stakeholders and international fraternity about the largely untapped but huge potential of Pakistan's blue economy. Ladies and gentlemen, PIMEC is a step towards that realization and would include Maritime Exhibition and Conference, bringing the industrial and intellectual side of the blue economy, both locals as well as foreigners, under one roof. This is a unique attempt and effort of its kind since independence, and is intended to be one of the international rendezvous of entrepreneurs, research and development specialists, financial experts, and policymakers. It will accordingly provide excellent opportunity to develop better understanding and recognition, establish networking for joint venture, and most importantly, seeking affordable solution of the challenges being faced by the maritime industry. It is heartening to inform that 142 exhibitors, including 22 foreign firms and 32 international delegates from 12 countries, are participating in PIMEC event, which indicates an overwhelming interest toward reaping the benefit of our blue economy. I may like to mention here that PIMEC 2023 is being conducted in tandem with multinational exercise Aman, which provides an opportunity to over 122 delegates from 50 navies to witness the PIMEC event. The exhibitors will therefore interact with large number of local and international attendees, including officials from navies across the globe. Distinguished guests, PIMEC will include Maritime Exhibition, business to business and business to government meetings, signing of MOUs, and media interactions. In parallel, the PIMEC conference part, that is International Maritime Conference 2023, spearheaded by National Institute of Maritime Affairs, has also been organized on the theme Embracing Blue Economy, Challenges and Opportunities for Developing Countries. The IMC, thematically distributed under 4 sessions, will cover 27 papers by national and international speakers of repute. The intellectual discourse during IMC, in my view, would pave the way for identification of a strategic direction that we need to take to benefit from the sea while protecting this invaluable resource for the future of our children. I hope the participants and attendants both would benefit tremendously from the papers, and towards the end, National Institute of Maritime Affairs would be able to frame the key takeaways for our maritime policy. Ladies and gentlemen, with its massive maritime zone of nearly 290,000 square kilometers, more than 1,000-kilometer coastline, and 880 square kilometer coastal belt, Pakistan has numerous living and non-living resources, large swaths of untapped beaches, and enormous potential for renewable energy sources. From another angle, if one simply looks at the geographic orientation, Pakistan maritime zones are comparatively larger than the available user land hinterland. This is one of the prime factors based on which PIMEC would afford a forum for investors, researchers, analysts, and students to explore deeper and find several opportunities in the vast available maritime arena. The domain that has thus far remained under shadow of agrarian and land-based industrial direction. Here I would like to suggest to the government to consider significantly incentivizing investors in the maritime sector to secure the future of our generation and brighten the prospects of prosperity of our motherland. Distinguished guests, PIMEC all in all would endeavor figuring out a strategic vision that could harness sea-based economy into our overall economic construct. The government of Pakistan has rightly understood to divert its policy gaze towards the sea while intensifying efforts to address pervasive sea blindness. Forums such as PIMEC, in my opinion, would assure the investor to put their money in the sea-based business that will not just bring them long-term advantages, but also help propel Pakistan's course towards realizing the blue economy goals. Ladies and gentlemen, before winding up, allow me to briefly touch upon the response to why PIMEC now. To respond, I believe we as a nation is at inflection point and have far too long kept the sea as our backyard, thinking that the land alone carry panacea for all our problems. While it does carry the solution for most, if we make a strategic reorientation, make sea as our front yard, and integrate land-based economy with blue economy, we can have a $1 trillion GDP before the end of a decade. So therefore, I consider PIMEC to be an event representing a point of inflection in our nation's history, and if it goes on and captured successfully, we would be witnessing a tremendous addition to our economy in the future. At the end, I once again thank the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs for sparing his valuable time and gracing the occasion as chief guest. I wish and pray that the foundation of PIMEC laid today will greatly benefit our beloved country. I thank you all.